Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HIMediaTV. I'm your host, Evan from HIMediaTV, and welcome back to HIMedia Headlines for today, July the 7th. Jesus Christ, I'm out of it. Xbox laid off a quarter, is laying off a quarter of their company, and an eighth of which just got laid off randomly yesterday. 1,600 people gone in one fucking go. Shit. So a bunch of studios got really affected by this. Double Fine and and Ninja Theory are getting spun off into their own other companies. They're going to go indie again. Other companies are, still dealing with like, are they getting shut down? Are they getting spun off? Some of the more internal ones at Blizzard, ZeniMax, Bethesda, they're getting laid off immensely. id Software got hit by like a fucking lot in an almost inappropriate amount. And the big one that hurts for me personally is ZeniMax. The people that make, specifically the ESO team. It was a team of 300 people that got slashed in half. There are now only 150 people, and a huge amount of the people that were working on it were senior leadership, and a huge part of the gameplay development team, a team that is really important, not just for making, fucking content for the game, but also because, for those who don't know, Elder Scrolls Online had this year-long roadmap that was basically intended to revamp the game in pretty significant ways. So the update 50, which they released about a month and a half ago, was a huge, amazing step forward. Added a bunch of quality of life, a bunch of reworks, and a bunch of new awesome content that basically made me want to come back to the game in a more significant way, and I did for a long time. And now we're basically looking down the barrel of, they already said that they are going to have to reevaluate the timeline on the roadmap and what's on it, which is awful. One of the big things that is most likely going to get fucking axed is crossplay. Crossplay between PlayStation and Xbox, which is just, are you fucking kidding me? Like, really? Like, that's what we're fucking doing now? And I want to be clear, I don't put any of these roadblocks, any of these changes at the foot of the ESO team. It's not their fucking fault. Like, the ESO team, for all, my gripes of them over the years, they very much, like, this roadmap that they were working on was and is, like, a very hopeful thing. They're like, hey, here's everything that people have been wanting, and here's everything that we have realized is a problem with the game. We're going to fix all of it, and they proved in the first part of them fixing it with Season 0, yeah, they fucking fixed it. And it felt really, really, really good. And it's just, Xbox should have never, ever fucking bought Activision Blizzard. They really they bought it for $70 billion fucking dollars. $70 billion. What do you want me to say, man? It's saddening. It's maddening. So much of just, this industry, it's just, it's like the capitalism problem, right? It's like, the pursuit of higher line go up at all costs seems to almost always result in trying to keep investor excitement at a fervor pitch, constantly be reinvesting in the company and all that mess. And what ultimately ends up happening is you just, trying to keep those short-term quarterly gains going up by even when things are bad, by hyping up things for like investors hyping up things. It just at a certain point, like, you can only like cut costs and slash budgets before like the business starts operating at a loss, because you just do not have the people. Like, no skeleton crew is able to like run at that level of a deficit. And it just sucks, man. Like, I love Elder Scrolls Online. I have almost 6,000 hours in this fucking game, bro. Like I remember one time years and years and years ago, I spent I was literally like on an inflationary bed where I had a bitch I was fucking at the time, like, saying, "Hey, you want to do something?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm in Cyrodiil. I'm trying to get Emperor." Like I was not, like, I was on my bullshit with that game proudly. And like, that's my game, bro. And like, I've been burned out for it for a while because of a lot of the choices that have been made with the development team. But like, I never thought that the ESO team didn't fucking care. And obviously they do, because of the choices that they've been making in regards to, a lot of like the new game changes, the new player changes that they were making, all of this good stuff. And now we're just looking at an environment where, like, I don't know how much of that roadmap that was making me super duper excited to play the game and get back into it is going to be around.